Oh, we have to meet up with that guy too. Wait, I have an appointment with Woody Chan. Got to meet him at Zhang's Noodle House. Alright, let's go meet. Here it comes. Oh my god. Nope. Again, huh? Aren't we going to dinner? Hey Jason, I don't know what's wrong with 23 today. She said I can play as much as I want. She's paying. Watch your tongue. Gotta throw him a bone or two every once in a while. That makes me sound like a puppy. Be a good boy and play your game is crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely get B1. 23 is flashing a winning smile. Ugh, not again. Okay, I give up. Dinner time, let's go. Open air diner? Same old place? Problem? No, I'll order a beer this time. Sure thing. Come on, Jason. Alright. I'm guessing we have to get the food first and then we'll talk to Woody after. Dinner's on me, Lawrence. Your order? Me? Anything I want? Yeah, let's see what you can come up with. Jason, anything you'd like to avoid? Allergy or something? What was the thing that Fran said that she didn't like? Nope, I'm okay with anything. Okay, go ahead, Lawrence. Sure. How are you feeling? Your first day as a spy. Gentlemen, I thought real spy work should be more badass. It's complicated. Haha, sometimes you're just like Nin. She's more like her usual self now. In the safe house, she was acting kind of weird. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Relationship gossip? We're not hormones-driven teenagers, okay? Hey, time for some fun conversations after a long day. How's it going, Nin? Agree to go out with you yet? There what? There, Nin is. Should Jason be concerned about his girlfriend? 23 is in love with Situ? Of course. Who could say no when I come asking, eh? Wait, did she agree to just go out with you or go out with you? I think she's going out with me. Does that mean a yes or no? But that's like no progress at all. I know, right? She just doesn't get it. First of all, she's complaining to me all the time this job is all work no date. I can't imagine Situ saying something like that. I mean, come on, here's your date sitting in front of you. Ha ha ha, you might need a few tips from Jason. Yeah, the only one who's not single. Oh, what? T23 a move or two? What would you do when your crush is oblivious to your feelings? Oh, okay, I see. Can he give me any lessons though? He looks like the oblivious kind himself. I'll have you know, I fostered a romantic relationship between my manager and another person at my office. Thank you very much. Yeah, I am. See it? Whatever. What would you do, Jason? Why don't you just tell her straight up? Just try harder. Maybe she's not oblivious. She's just not into you. Why don't you just tell her straight up? No, it's gonna be super awkward if she says no. I can't risk what I have now. You're thinking way too far ahead. I'm a sensitive girl in love. My ass? Hey, I don't have to be with her as a couple. A colleague relationship is totally fine by me. Not that quitter talk again. Shut up. I mean, for real, being able to work with her as a team is good enough for me. Nin doesn't care about you enough, if you ask me. That's because you've never seen her off work face. She's really nice to me. The hell am I supposed to do? Supposed to be jealous? I think so, yeah. Oi, quiet. Say, I never suspected this operation is behind Al's back. Dude, that's what you'd call an awkward change of subject. This feels like a good time to talk about it. Sorry for not telling you. For the record, it's all Nin's idea. I was dead set against it. Yeah, just dump it all on Nin. She's not here anyway. 23 blew a raspberry. Oh, that explains the small van. Owl didn't give you the budget for it. No, that has nothing to do with the budget. A small van works better for the mission. Why don't you consider that Owl might find out? Does Owl have that much money to spare? Might find out? We are. That's why we're performing our regular duties as well. If we get caught, the worst they could do is call this pet project off. Well, will Nin give up that easily? I don't think so. Will you stand by her if / when that happens? Probably. Aw, true love. Hey, illegal investigation is not something you would do, 23. It's private investigation, not illegal. I think we broke a ton of laws in the process. You're not wrong. Aren't you always going like, we are the law enforcement, breaking the law to enforce the law is wrong, and blah blah? And blah blah. When did I ever blah? You get the idea. Don't try to dodge it, 23. Whatever. I'm doing this for Nin's sake. I can't let her start a mission without support, can I? Put that starry-eyed look away, Lawrence. I'm warning you. Now seriously, I don't think what we're doing is right. I've been working for Owl long enough to see a fair share of moral dilemma, but now I have developed my own rules and red lines. Nin was right about 23. The bottom line is that law and order must be respected. I like that idea. Respect or obey. Obedience without independent thinking is bad. Yes, law and order are not perfect. There are real life cases where they don't apply very well. In a perfect world, I totally follow them without questioning, but this world is not perfect. Respect, obey, they're close enough. What do you mean by respect then? I mean, we must uphold the authority. Laws exist to create order. It's the spirit of the law, and then there's the word of the law. We all know laws aren't perfect, but in the overwhelming majority of cases, we must follow them. Try not to break any law, even if we are doing the right thing. Or if we have to break it from time to time, we should feel ashamed of it. We must face the fact when you take inappropriate actions. Agreed. Oh. You agree with her? No? You're starting to lose me. This is getting philosophical quickly. Sometimes I want to be you. Oi, I can tell it's not a compliment. Good for you. Anyways, as far as I can tell, you're saying breaking the law is wrong, right? If you have to simplify things, then why are you doing this knowing it's wrong? We don't always get to do what we believe is right. We choose what we want. I want to be with Nin, plain and simple. Not the right thing, but the desired thing. That brings us back to the starting point. You're right, haha. Her eyes are not laughing. I say you and Nin are focusing too much on fine details. Just be yourself and be proud of it, right, Jason? I think you're oversimplifying things. Huh, am I? Say, Lawrence, what's with that tone? I sense a hearty talk coming. You seriously want to join Owl? Of course. I don't know if it's the right place for a simple guy like you. Is there anything wrong with being simple? Well, I don't know about that. Pretty sure you will pass the adversity test in one shot, though. Huh, even you have to recognize my talent. 23's grin doesn't look like recognition. Adversity test? What's that? See, you have lots to learn, Lawrence. Huh? Lesson 1, if you don't know something, ask. Don't make a fool of yourself. Eh, passing the adversity test, is that a bad thing? The adversity test is something designed by Grandma to find out how reliable an agent is. Some sort of evaluation? Yes, but not the kind you have in mind. Passing the test means Grandma believes she has complete domination over you. Whoa. What? In her logic, the adversity test is not intended to find out how loyal we are or tame us. The purpose is to find our nature. Loyalty and obedience degrade over time. The world changes, people change. What remains constant, according to Grandma, is a person's nature. If you get that, you have full control. What's that supposed to mean? One example, the trolley problem. A runaway trolley is barreling down the tracks. On one track is Francis, on the other are 5 kids. You control the switch. Which side would you save? Fran. I hate kids. Fran. That was quick. You're one cold-hearted, blooded bastard. Now Grandma knows when you should be put in a cell instead of on the front line. Oh, and she has a trump card to play when you show the slightest sign of going renegade. Of course, that was just a hypothetical scenario. Grandma puts you in real-life scenarios with real consequences. It takes most agents 3 or 4 tries to pass it. Nin has failed it 21 times and still counting. What? How? She managed to stop the trolley. Uh-huh. Instead of making a choice, she finds a way to circumvent the whole situation. Unlike the hypothetical scenario in real life, there's always a perfect solution without sacrificing anyone. A lot of the times we can see this perfect solution but couldn't pull it off. Nin does it every single time, leaping out of Grandma's trap. That is cool. Yeah, totally. However, that means she has yet to pass the test. There will be more. You bet, and it gets tougher every single time. Will you be informed of upcoming adversity tests? What if someone fails the test? Then there's the retest, retest, so on and so forth, matter of time. Each time you come out with more scars, eventually Grandma will break you. These tests are mixed in our daily missions. You never know until it's right in your face. Does she have to go that far? Grandma believes so. She must have complete domination over all agents. Don't you know the dynamics with an owl? Well, now I really don't want to join. That's so weird. Oh, I do know that. Dynamics? What do you mean by dynamics? Let me explain. OWL is a government law enforcement agency. In theory, under the table, it's backed by big corporations. Multiple corporations have considered considerable influence over OWL, most obviously agent drafting. There are 3 ways to become an OWL agent: recommendation, recruitment, and special cases. Every agent with outstanding performance are allowed to recommend candidates that see fit. Nin is able to do that. Correct. Recommended candidates must be reviewed by Grandma, though. I guess Lawrence is counting on her recommendation. Right. You must earn Nin's trust first. Anyways, very few could join OWL by this way. As to recruitment, submit your applications and go through the routine. Reality is, you must be backed by corporations to make the cut. About 90% of OWL agents are recruited this way. That means OWL is full of corporate representatives. Remember when I said this operation would be called off if OWL caught us? Because you're jeopardizing regular missions because Vision is one of OWL's backers. Exactly. Vision will try everything to has to stop us. And being one of the big 3, its influence is massive. C2's not bullshitting when she said the investigation has immense risk. Hold on, why did you say I'd pass the diversity test in one go? Because you're that simple to figure out. Hardly need any test if I were Grandma. Oi! Hick, are you taking offense or what? No. Or do you see yourself as a mysterious guy? No, I didn't. Bullshit. You scratch your head every time you lie. Told you to practice lying, Hick. Now, hear this, Jason. Is she drunk? There are, telling signs when people lie. Shifty eyes, fidgeting fingers, gotta keep those under control. Or sometimes fake it to mislead. Is it appropriate to teach him that? No, not a problem at all. You're drunk. No, I'm not. Oh, she is drunk. Oh my god, look at her blush. See, Jason, one problem with 23s is that she can't hold her liquor. Same. Is she doing okay now? He can't hold his liquor? Come on, dude, be a man. I was talking about you. She's totally lost it. Heard you. I'm sober. Then answer me, of all people in this world, who do you like best? Nin? Why? Because she's awesome and she's nice to me? Yeah, she's lost it. Does she often get drunk? No, she seldom drinks on duty. Maybe she's under a lot of stress these days. Oh, I feel that. Nin's like super nice to me. I know, you said it already. Now let's try something else. Are you really okay with just being a colleague of hers? Uh-huh, told you, yes. She's suddenly sobering up. Damn, thought I'd catch you this time. Catch what? I have nothing to hide, irk. Okay, gotta go barf. Go before I barf all over the place. Bye. Bye. I'll walk you back. Gentlemen, huh? Learn your lesson, Lawrence? Yeah, I know. Go get some rest. Oh, okay. She doesn't even want me to. Okay. What? Tell you something? 23 said some telltale signs of liars, right? Yeah? You scratch your head, so? No, I'm not talking about me. Sometimes she can't help herself. Like when she's really nervous or pissed drunk. You mean she just lied? Yep. I figured out that her telltale sign is touching her neck. Remember when I asked if she's okay with being just Nin's colleague? Uh-huh. Well, when she answered, she touched her neck. So she really wants to be with Nin as a couple. I totally root for her. She and Nin belong together. Don't meddle with other people's relationships. Good for you. I don't think she's getting anywhere. Good for you, dude. Want to give her a push, Jason? I mean, after this operation? Uh-huh. Hey, I'm asking seriously, eh? Hold on. I think I forgot something. Like, 23 said dinner's on her. Ah, right. She left without paying. Damn. No, big deal. Dinner's on me. No, I can't let you pay for it. I'll go check out and then ask her for reimbursement later. Maybe she'll forget when she sobers up. Right, she does that all the time. I won't let her go so easily this time. We're about done. Shall we go back? Not so eager to go back yet. Good. I'm gonna get a cup of bubble tea, then we can find a corner to talk. Why don't we just talk here? You won't let us hog the table forever, haha. Shall we? There are things I like to talk in private. Sure. Alright. Will you go get the bubble tea first? I'm gonna pay the check. Don't forget the bubble tea. Would you like? Oh, right. Medium nata jelly, bubble tea, no ice, half sugar, extra bubbles for topping. Okay. See you at the metal nut joint. Alright. I think every chapter has been about 4 hours long. They're really milking this one. Welcome to Popo. What would you like today? This is not my cup of tea. I'll order one for Lawrence. Nata jelly bubble tea. Nata jelly bubble tea. Ice and sugar. No ice, half sugar. No ice, half sugar. Any toppings? Extra bubbles, right? Extra bubbles. Total is $180. Bloody robbery. Working on it. A cup of bubble tea used to cost like 90. Gone are the good old days. Oh my god. $90 for bubble tea. I should have got the order correct, right? Your drink is ready, sir. Yeah, have a nice day. Gotta meet with Lawrence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it right. Hey, Jason! Jason! Here. That was loud. Great, now everyone knows I'm Jason. Coming, Lawrence! Don't yell my name like that. That loud, Jason. Probably people are watching us. You just yelled mine. Alright. Sorry, haha. Bubble tea? I think I got it right. Thank you. What is it that you want to talk about? I want to talk about the flop core. I left you outside, remember? I owe you an explanation about that, huh? I did it for a chance to examine the data. You want to get the dirt on Vision before Situ does? Why would you say that? Because you hate platforming and Vision as an industry leader? It is part of the reason, plus it doesn't affect the operation. It did, you changed the plan. The change had no consequence. You made a situation more complicated. Yes, this time, what about next time? I know what you mean. I won't do it again, promise? Say you're thinking a lot like Nin. She didn't mention your personal grudge. She has nothing to do with it. She did mention your personal grudge. She told you that? Why? Did she suspect that I had entered the flop core alone? Yeah. Did you tell her what I did? Ease, I didn't. Better not tell him yet. Back in the elevator, didn't you say you'd tell her? Okay, honest with you, I did tell her. Right, you said you would. I couldn't order you to keep it secret. He's obviously not happy about it. Don't like what I did? No. You. I should apologize. I changed the plan first. Sorry, Jason. Don't dwell on it. Sorry, I can't keep your secret. But you did the right thing. I need a change then. I needed a chance then because I knew Nin wouldn't let me touch the data when we're back. For a moment, Lawrence looked struggling. I just wanted to help examine the data for anything that stands out. I know 23 doesn't want to touch the data from the flop core. She's trying to avoid too many red lines. She may skip private messages and overlook critical leads. I thought I should take a quick look at the parts that she might miss. Against evil corporations like Vision, we must leave no stone unturned. Why didn't you tell me before? Why did you let me in? There's a reason why those parts are not supposed to be seen. Why didn't you tell me before? Because we didn't have the time for a full explanation. Worse, if you were uncooperative, that could jeopardize the operation. That's true. Anyways, in the end, I found nothing. He only had a few minutes, not enough to examine it properly. He expected to find something in minutes. Well, I could get lucky. I did notice a few messages. Vision is aware that someone is after them. Is after them. Here is one message I remember. Watch out for infiltration in the next few days. Data theft. I thought, sounds like they were talking about us. Our comms are compromised. Not necessarily. Vision was already on alert when Nin rescued Francis. They can't know who we are. Nin is running this whole operation under the table. Vision can't get any lead through Owl. But they clearly knew we were coming today. I think it's just precaution in general, right? The security was told to watch out for an inspector. But our fake ID was engineering manager or something like that. Oh, that was after Nin's sudden change of plans. In that case. See? I have a reason to believe our comms are compromised. What's that look on his face? Nin will follow up on it. Let's sit tight and watch. Anyways, that's it about the flop car. He looks dejected. Hey, Jason. What's up? I think Nin doesn't trust me. Well, I don't trust you. Like, I don't trust. To be exact, she hasn't trusted me ever since we began this operation. Because why would you say so? Like, she didn't let me see the data, considering what C2 said. Probably didn't want Lawrence to do silly things out of personal grudge. Is that enough to be called distrust enough? Yeah, especially when 23 gave you the green light. Didn't she say it's, yeah, I can see what he means. I know, right? I did a secret investigation without Owl's approval. She kept me in the dark, too. Back then, I thought it's cool, like something straight out of a movie, and now I feel left out. You're part of the team, unlike Fran and I. Didn't she say it's to protect us? What? I don't need protection. Okay. I need to find the truth. I'm not a big baby tagging along. You know what? She tried to keep me out of this operation in the beginning. I can see how much Situ worries about Lawrence's personal grudge against plot farming. I don't know what's so special about this case. Why are they suddenly shutting me out? Do you have any idea, Jason? Maybe she doesn't want you to be blinded by your feelings. Not that excuse again, but why? Because she thinks you're not mature because of how much you hate the plot farming industry? What does that matter? The hate drives me forward. She never tries to understand my perspective. Although, on the other hand, what if it's just me? What if Nin didn't mean it? If so, brooding over nothing makes me like a fool. He is aware that he sometimes broods over nothing, huh? Whichever case it is, you should talk to her, then stop brooding over nothing. You should talk to her. Is that an agreement? Communication is key. Jason, I told you about my past, didn't I? Yeah, I'm sorry for what happened to you. The ordeal at Tendril? Yeah. Now I think I should tell you the whole story. That is, if you'd like to listen. Of course, I'd like to. Yeah. Lawrence's face darkens. I skipped a lot of details last time. Oh yeah, because you went from somehow you were in middle school, and then you also talked about how you were part of a gang, and then now you're part of... You were always with Nin? I'm so confused. There's some inconsistency. I and my family were not the only victims of the accident at Tendril. Were about 40 victims. The accident made it to the press, but was covered up soon enough. Back then, plot farming was a superstar technology. Everyone was talking about it. Its positive side. Compared to that, killing a few dozen shithole residents is hardly a cost. There's something people didn't know about that accident. Actually, no one died when it happened. But he said his family all died in the accident, didn't he? But your family? They were not dead. Not by then. Comatose, the accident turned us into vegetables. Tendril's first response was to salvage what they could. We were transferred to one of their secret labs. There, they tried many procedures to cure us. Nothing worked. A few died in the process. In the end, they gave up. But it was too late. They couldn't just claim nothing happened. They decided to make a public announcement saying we were all killed in the accident. One thing leads to another. Now they have a bunch of vegetable subjects. What should they do with us? What did they do? Our Monster Lab used us for experiments, starting with innocuous ones, testing body response, so on and so forth. Then they started radical procedures, cutting off organs and limbs, taking brains apart. Oh my god, that's what an MBU is. It has to be. I was conscious the whole time. I could see what they did to me. We were kept in a dark room, fed through tubes. They pushed us out to be operated on. Some of us never came back. Every single day I prayed in silence, not me, please not me, don't pick me. He retched. You what? I even asked whatever god there is to make them take my parents. Anyone but me. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Don't blame yourself. You were under crushing fear. That is normal. Don't blame yourself. What is that? I tried to count the days, but it was next to impossible in a windowless room. Lab staff visits were my only clue. Soon I gave up on that. I thought that would be the end of us all. One day after an experiment, I found myself able to move and talk again. I begged them to let me and my family go. Of course, they wouldn't let us. I was drugged and put back to the bed. Before I passed out, though, I noticed something different about the lab staff. On their faces was something that wasn't there before. It was surprise, shock, also sympathy, as if they didn't realize I'm a human until I started to talk. Before that, I was a lab rat. That changed things. A few hours later, one guy came and released me. He wanted to let me go against lab rules, but I cried asking him to take my parents with us. No surprise we couldn't carry 2 adults with us. In this process, more lab staff heard us. We had to flee. I managed to escape the facility, but the man who saved me was caught. I left him behind, left my parents behind. You didn't mean to, Lawrence. You couldn't have done anything even if you stayed. I knew I couldn't do anything back then, but I swore to come back one day and save my parents. Out of the facility, I found a way to join a gang. They were nice enough to take me in. I stole some guns from them and went back to the Tendril facility. How old were you again? I don't remember. How old is he? Old enough to raid a research facility? Guns blazing. I knew it was a trip of no return. I must do something to help my parents before it's too late. Every single day counts. Just when I was getting close to the facility, I ran into a woman with silver hair. Situ. Yeah, she stopped my suicidal mission. Just when I was arguing with her, boom, the facility went up in flames. Later, she told me that she went inside. Whoever it was that I tried to save, they were all dead. She blew the place up so that the press would notice. Her plan partially worked. Tendril fired a row of executives and sent a few scapegoats to the police. To me, it was better than nothing. After that, I lost track of Nin. Okay. And this is why he joined gangs. She just vanished. about leaving behind even a name. Her existence told me there were people actually busy trying to save the world. Why didn't she tell you her name? How did you find her again? That's a story for another time. Okay, fucking... just the blockbuster story. But simply put, I've been looking for her ever since. There were a few cases where she needed helpers. I enlisted myself. With this story, Jason, I'm trying to make you understand what Nin and flat farming means to me. He's very determined now. They are two forces that drive me forward. The pursuit of justice, of power. I'm a victim of the flop farming industry, but after everything that happened, I realized what I hate the most is the fact that some people walk away untouched after committing unspeakable evil. Mad. Take it personally, this is outrageous. It's unfair. I must do something to settle the score. I must make someone pay. I know the feeling. This is exactly why C2 is worried about you. Yeah, she said something like that too, but I am who I am. Having survived it, I feel the rage, the fear. Whoever caused it must pay. This is what I call justice, what I pursue with Nin in 23. Using justice as a driving force, huh? Can't relate at all? Oh. I told you I want to join Al, didn't I? Yeah, you did that. I'm dead serious about it. I want to be like Nin. He said something about the power to do the right thing. Huh? It feels pretentious hearing it from you. He actually blushed. But that's right. These days, it takes power to wrestle against those who have power. Nin is a living example. Remember what 23 said about Nin beating the adversity test? That is the power I'm talking about. I've seen how Nin handles dilemmas multiple times. For example, once Owl told them to handle terrorists who were about to disclose classified information to the public. Owl's instructions was to blow up the building they were in, sacrificing all civilians. Nin found a way to cut out the building's network connection for about 5 minutes. Within those 5 minutes, she rushed in, neutralized all terrorists over 30, one by one. On her own? Yep. Because of her genetic engineering. Does it mean I can do it too? Now the point is, I've never seen her hesitating or wavering. She analyzes the situation and takes action. I want to be like her. With that kind of ability and willpower, I will be able to do anything. This is what C2 complained about. Unrealistic optimism. I know I'm far from that goal, but I'm working on it. Effort doesn't necessarily translate into results. Yeah, keep working toward it, Lawrence. C2 is only human, don't analyze her too much. Effort doesn't necessarily translate into results. Hey, don't rain on my parade with the old geezer talk. I mean it. I know. You must be wondering about what? That I'm boring you out with this long story. Not at all, thank you for sharing. Ah, you're such a great listener. You're a great listener. There's a purpose in telling you my story, because we're buddies, Jason. Yeah, you should know more about me, and I'd like to know more about you too. Find me anytime when you want to share something. Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, you don't need to. Let's be really good friends going forward. Going forward, huh? Yeehaw! That's a bit too much drama. Finally I can talk about it with someone. I've been waiting for this day like forever. Couldn't talk to Nin or 23 about it. They like me well enough, but I just couldn't see them as simple friends. I know you wouldn't believe it, but I do feel lonely sometimes. I mean, everyone gets lonely, right? Every now and then. Luckily, now I have you. You're like an older brother, you know? You. I appreciate your friendship, too. Haha, what's that diplomatic talk for? Okay, it's getting late. About time for me to hit the hay. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Jason. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Everyone has a dark past, even an optimistic boy like him. Human test subjects, Fran nearly getting killed. That shit's been happening left and right all the time. I just didn't see them until they hit me right in the face. The world is moving on ever so slowly without me knowing. But my priority remains unchanged. Defend my way of life and the people I care about. That's it. It's getting cold, better get going. I have a meeting appointment. Let's do what we gotta do, shall we? Let's go get our noodles. Hello. Do you have a friend in you? Hello, my kin. Where's Ivan? He will be here soon. He looks gloomy. Is it really okay to talk about that in public? What do you expect from him? Anything we could learn about the source? Ideally, we will find its location. Before we start, allow me to remind you. Ivan Zhang won't be very nice to us. Figured he was possessed by us after all. Yes, do not let him know that you possessed him before. He's here. Oh, I've seen you before. Fuck me. He's staring at me as if I'm some kind of alien. He's one of you too. Yes. That's one hell of a surprise. Shall we start? Wait. He's staring hard at Woody Chen and I. You're using possessed bodies? You're correct, although it's not by choice. I know you want to shed these bodies and get back to wherever you belong, but give me one reason why I should help things like you. You're in an urgent need of information, and I promise to provide what you need. In case you don't trust me, consider this my down payment. Yasmin Song. Yasmin, what are you guys talking about? Mr. Zhang and I had a deal. He will tell me what happened at the source. In return, I will tell him about members of his team possessed by MBUs. Since when? I'm not sure. An informed guess? Less than 1 week ago. 1 week? How do you know? This is not... How can I trust you if I don't know how this informed guess is made? This is not part of the deal, Mr. Zhang. I can't tell at all, and she's my... Humans identify each other by visuals and audio features. Subtle changes of personality is a gray area. It's only natural that you fail to notice. You don't see yourself as a human, huh? Unfortunately, I do not know whether your statement is correct, but that is precisely what this meeting is about. I need knowledge from you, and I must do something. Mr. Zhang? I can't let Yasmin. I strongly advise against taking any action, Mr. Zhang. Who are you to advise me? For your own interest, do not let Yasmin Song suspect that you know. Am I supposed to treat that thing as one of our own? Yes. That thing has complete control over your comrade. It has millions of ways to hurt the body before you can intervene. If she has recently been behaving in an acceptable way, that means this kin of mine prefers to continue the life of her host. Feigning ignorance is the most practical solution. Easy for you to say. You're only trying to protect your kin, and in the process protect your comrade. Good. Okay, you want a story? I give you a story. But as I said, the story doesn't mean a thing to your purpose. Please do go on. Let's not start from the beginning. Waste of time. Anyways, I somehow rubbed your master the wrong way. Before I knew it, I was caught and thrown into a staged hospital room of sorts. Then one of your kin possessed me. It forced me to get information out of my man. It even made you. I'd rather not tell you. Mr. Zhang, help honor our deal. I said I'm not telling. I understand, please continue. After that, there was this creepy figure. It killed everyone there. It didn't make damn sense. Didn't make sense. Like he held two people up without touching them and crushed them midair. Then I passed out. When I came around, I was in the same room. I thought I must get the hell out of there, so I left the room. And I found myself in this dense fog. Can't see a thing except for occasional strange machine high up. The fog was probably laced with something. In just a few seconds, I started to feel dizzy. So I plucked a ventilator from a dead body nearby and put it on. That was when I figured I was not abducted by fucking aliens. Those bodies, your masters, they're human enough. I tried to find a way out or any living person. Nope, blood everywhere. I went on and on and on, nothing but more fog. Just when I thought I was going to die there, I heard a low humming sound. Following the sound, I found a gigantic steel gate. The gate is connected to a heap of machines that I've never seen before. That was the source of the humming. Could you tell me what those machines are for, or did you see any label or instruction? I'm not your genius scientist. As to labels, there were some. I didn't pay much attention, but Summa Finalis. That was the only label I remember. Summa Finalis. No idea what the hell that means. Please continue. The gate opened as I approached. Outside was an open field. I rushed out before it closed. Then I found myself by a deserted service road somewhere on Yangming Mountain. Because I could see Power Station 4 far away, I took a breath and turned back, and there's nothing. There's nothing! Yeah, one big open field. I was the tallest thing around. Wait, where's the gate? You just went through a gate. You should at least see the gate itself, if not the structure it's attached to. Can you describe it? You're not listening. There's no structure. No structure. That's a... See, this story doesn't make sense. Don't say I didn't warn you. Kind of a fairy tale. I mean, maybe it's like a cloaking device? Teleportation? Do you have the precise location? I can send you the coordinates, but don't expect to find anything. I went back to double check. Nothing, no gate, no structure. What did you do next? What else? Had to find my way back to human civilization. I ran into a power line service truck. A young guy was working on the cables. He gave me a lift back to Wanpei. Now question time. Don't count on me for answers, though I am as clueless as you are. What did you do to... Oh my god. Could this be related to Vision? 200% positive it's not. I've done business with Vision countless times, mostly under the table. I know pretty well that they can do what they can do. That facility is beyond big corporation and their secret labs. You heard a story. Do you believe Vision is capable of that shit? Maybe Vision does have some secret tech. I know people these days are used to the idea of secret tech. Believe me, what I saw belongs to science fiction. I don't know if the term common sense means the same thing to whatever you are as to us humans. Haven't you realized your own existence is against common sense? Intangible minds that possess people, is that realistic? Good point. Anyways, these people have technologies that are far beyond any corporation. Huh. Maybe they are aliens after all. Do you trust your memory? Are you suggesting I bump my head and dream this up? I mean, could someone have tampered with your memory? How am I supposed to tell if someone did fuck with my mind? Can't argue with that. Didn't you mention inhaling some of that fog? Right, no idea what's in that. There's one thing I can guarantee. Every word I told you is true. You can doubt the state of my mind, and that's all up to you. If we do this, we get fucked, don't we? He knows that we know. He knows that we controlled him. I'm out of questions. Yeah? Hey, you have anything to say? What's up? I'm thinking about this creepy figure that obliterated everyone at the source. Who is it? Is it part of the source? It was wearing the same protective suit as theirs, but under the suit, it must be something else. What's the motive? What does this figure want? Is it Nin? Because she's like superhuman? It has to be one of these cases. One, to kill everyone in this source. In this source of yours? Two, to do something else. Those people happen to be in its way. Something else, for example, to liberate all MBUs. Beats me. It might be Nin. The result is the same though. Your source is no more. Now we are free. Free in stolen bodies. For this reason, we must locate our own bodies as soon as possible. That would be true freedom. In that sense, we have a shared goal. To save Yasmin, I must solve your problem first. Let's keep sharing what we managed to learn if you don't have any objections. I don't. That's it for today. We have exhausted our information. Agreed. Going forward, I will try to find out more about the source. You will receive updates when there is any. This will take a while. Do not expect anything soon. Good. I need a cigarette. Feel free to stay here before I close shop. Ken. There is one thing I didn't tell him about the figure that destroyed the source. You were possessing Ivan Zhang back then. You must have witnessed the process. You understand what that means? No? It means you're transferred to Jason Dai after the source was destroyed. All our kin, myself included, were dispatched before that. With the source gone, we're trapped in our current bodies. Do you see the problem? Theoretically, no one should be able to send you into Jason Dai. Except for that mysterious figure, that is. Now think again about what Ivan Zhang just said. I have a feeling that you are its purpose. It's wiped out the source to send you out and make sure no one comes after you. The freedom to rest of our kin is only a byproduct. Much trouble just for me? It's only a theory. But I've got to say, right now it looks scarily plausible. What does it mean? Take the rest with a big pinch of salt. It's my imagination doing the work. I think it wants to observe you. Observe? The evidence being it has taken no action or whatsoever yet. No contact, no interference. It even eliminated all possible interference for you. The source. It could be hiding somewhere, watching you. Of course, I could be wrong. I just feel that maybe you could use this information. As to how to act on it, all up to you. Thank you. You don't have to thank me for anything. And I have noticed something. Over time, we seem to be developing more initiative. Once we were mindless puppets, but now we are starting to want things. Everyone's want is unique, but there's something in common. We all want to make a difference with this stolen time. Make a difference. To people around us, to the world in general, as if we're trying to prove something. Prove our own existence. If you're in the middle of something, do it with all your heart while you still can. We don't know if this freedom will last forever. Now we should part ways. Go back to our own lives, forget about this. Seize the day. Farewell. Bye. We can't go rogue. Alright, I mean, that's a pretty good place to end off. My god. What a chapter. I don't know how I feel about, like... I do feel like we kind of just got dropped into the middle of something and it felt a little bit forced in terms of the pacing. But, like, outside of that, there's a lot of very compelling questions that I personally want answered. Alright. It's time... Oh, hi, Jason. Oh, I saw it here. Going for a cigarette? Let's go up. Time to go see if Nin is... if my girlfriend is cheating with Nin. Hey, you guys are back? Hey, Nin? I walked Frances back to your place. She's healing up nicely. Should be able to walk in days. Great, thank you. Don't mention it. Good night, then. Good night. Good night. Shh, there are neighbors. Oh, okay. Oh, can I go? Alright, let's talk to Frances. Come back. I thought you'd be asleep. I'm waiting for you. Something's bugging her. Something's on your mind. With so many things going on, I have a ton on my mind, haha. I've given it more thought what we talked about before you went to the farm. Fran doesn't want me to participate in their mission. And you were almost killed there. But I can't pull out now. If we still can't find any evidence tomorrow, the situation will only get worse. You don't know that? Today is just bad luck. Yeah, I agree. Right? The way I see it, Miss Situ brought up your condition to remind you of two things. First, Owl will be after you. Second, she will send you on more dangerous missions. That makes sense. Jay, I know we have gone too far to pull out. I want you to watch out for yourself because I don't think they will try very hard to protect you. Yeah, I agree. You don't trust them? Correct. I'm sure that Ms. Situ and the rest of them are good people, but they may not be as reliable as they seem. I won't trust Lawrence too much, but Situ? You think they're not capable? I'm talking about their heart. Are we suddenly getting poetic? They all have free hearts. I think I know what you're getting at. Yeah? He doesn't believe it. Ms. Situ is an excellent special agent, but she lacks something that makes us human. Complacence? I'm gonna Google this. The act or state of being willing to please or oblige others. Well, we know she has that with 23 off duty. She definitely has emotions. Weak spots, more or less. She's detached, approaching everything from miles away as if if it's someone else's problem. I thought this was a good thing. She may hurt people around her without being aware of it. Maybe her detachment is just on the surface. I think it comes from the inside. As you said, she doesn't seem to have any weak spots at all, but that is inhuman. She becomes a legend, an idol, but she cannot relate. In her eyes, the world is one after another issue to be tackled. I guess that is a kind of fucked up way to see life, huh? What she sees as a mere issue could be the meaning of their life to others. Is that a problem? How would you feel if someone attached a label to the most important thing in your life and calls it dispensable? Miss Situ is that kind of person. To her, everything can be traded off if the price is right. That's what I mean by detached, seeing everything in terms of value and return. It's the transactionalness, yeah. Just kind of a little bit of a sociopath, huh? The same doesn't apply to the ones who ultimately suffer this loss. She believes we all can see the world as she does. If not, a hearty talk should do the job. Maybe, but what does that have to do with us? Honestly, I don't know how it could affect us yet. But the foundation of her team isn't as solid as it seems. I care about it so much because I was in a similar position once. I thought as long as I keep everything in perfect order, my team will agree and follow suit. Turns out most of them only felt stressed out. She's talking about her job. She thought a lot in such a short time. Maybe it's just me. With so many things happening, I'm all strung up, especially today. All I could do was wait. I've had a long day. Yeah, running all over the farm. Haha, good exercise. You did great. If it were me, I couldn't have infiltrated the farm so smoothly. No, you do a better job than me. I wouldn't call that smoothly. Right, bumps here and there. I learned a lot from Miss Situ about their line of work. Nothing of practical value though, haha. You. And we should talk about your body. Sorry. Sorry for not telling you sooner about genetic engineering. Yes, I wouldn't believe it if not for Miss Situ. That reminded me of those dreams you talked about. What dreams? You forgot? For a while you kept saying you had these lucid dreams. Maybe those are not dreams, could it be? Your memory while being possessed? Yeah. Let's give it a rest. We have more than enough to juggle now. Wait till this vision business is over. Okay. I was kind of relieved when Miss Situ revealed your body condition. Now at least I know you can handle a fight. Hey, speaking of fight, I've never seen you get hurt, and you hardly ever get sick. Wow. It must be nice to be you. Haha. What have we done to deserve this? Don't know, but we can handle it, you and me. Oh, fuck my life. Don't know, but we can handle it, you and me. Huh. Well said, Mr. Dai. Hey, Jay. What? Why stare at me like that? You're a good man. After everything, I'm freaking out, really. Seeing how calm you are makes me at ease. I guess your poker face has an upside, too. Haha. We will get through this together. Never doubted it. Never doubted it. Yes. Okay, sleep time. 23 says my body needs plenty of rest to heal. Good night. Oh, I love you. I love you too. I need a shower. It's time to get naked. Alright, it's time to take a shower. How long do you think Jason's... Hey! I thought I was in the bathroom just for 1 second ago. I don't know what happened, but my body is now sound asleep. Shame, I was really looking forward to a hot shower. Sorry to interrupt. So, you chose screening. So many things happened today and that is what you care most about. Yeah, I thought you'd like screening. If I were you, I'd probably choose the other way. Thank you all the same. For what? We're trying to make choices from my perspective. Now about today's operation. Honestly, I wouldn't trust Situ too much. If I said she's reliable, I take it back. Today is one giant mess. Florence was occupied, so she sent me to infiltrate ops. For the record, you did agree to help. Blame it on bad timing. Shit happens. Yeah, they're figuring shit out on the fly. Yeah, I can agree with that. And you did what they asked, just like that. Did you? I thought you'd do the same. Why? Because I don't think there's any real danger because you grabbed control and agreed to help them in the first place because it helps to get you and Fran's life back on track sooner. Okay, you're right. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up myself. It's like me just pointing at a mirror, just like... Your operation would stretch for a couple of days if not for you. But one way or another, Situ and her gang lied to us. It's more like not telling the whole truth. Yeah, I agree. By which you mean... Yeah, I agree. The operation is conducted without Owl's approval. In other words, it's illegal. They agreed to take responsibility if they're caught. I don't see illegal operations as a big deal. They intentionally talked us into this. Yeah, it's a little bit manipulative. Exactly. They conceal the truth for their own interests and we're paying for it. They helped you and Fran in the process. I'm well aware of that. It's not a win-win partnership. Depends on the outcome. If they screw up for not having Owl's blessing, then we have a lose-lose partnership. It's true. I do believe they are fighting Vision or even Owl for a legitimate cause. And I do believe they're trying to be good and uphold justice, but I don't know what to... I don't want to be the one of them do-gooders or rub Vision the wrong way. Fran has been rubbing Vision the wrong way for a while, in case you haven't noticed. Why did you agree to cooperate with them then? But they dragged you into this mission against Vision. Why did you cooperate with them then? Yeah, that's right. We know they're targeting Vision from the very beginning, no? We can't protect Fran without making an enemy of Vision, don't you agree? You're right. Although I thought they were backed by somebody, to find out they're on their own is shocking to say at least. We don't know if they really care about Fran and I. Man, I hate seeing the situation clearly and not being able to do anything about it. What do you say? Shall we continue to trust you too? I mean, I don't really think we have a choice. Yeah, we should. Don't you think they're just using us? Yeah, do we have a choice? I don't mind Chichen trying to help us as long as our interests. Do you have a choice? Shut down our brain and go with the flow? I was trying to say whatever we think won't change things. That's... Never mind. I don't want to agree with you, but you're right. Okay. Fran seems to trust them. She's worried about their internal dynamics, though. I'm not worrying too much about that. What about you? Fran is right. I don't think anything... None of my business. She's worrying too much. Fran is right. How so? Lawrence isn't very reliable. Situ is kind of heartless. 23's romance is issues a risk. Lawrence isn't very reliable. I think it's all of them. Yeah. Surprised that Situ was working with him at all. Yeah. Speaking of Lawrence, you had quite a talk with him. And you don't find it agreeable? As before, I don't want you to be too involved when it comes to this time to pick sides. Pick sides? I mean, making friends with Lawrence is generally okay, but do you keep a minimum distance? If this team of theirs implodes someday, don't stand right next to it. Honestly, I don't think Situ should have him on the team. Why talking about this all of a sudden? Forthright, impulsive, idolizing what seems good, turning a blind eye to their ugly side. His whole world tumbles down when he sees the idle feet of clay. By what I mean, he's trying too hard to impress Situ. Okay. I agree. And if they ask me to do risky stuff again, just say yes, will you? I thought you didn't like risky stuff. I've changed my mind. If risky stuff is inevitable, I might as well take the initiative. Get it over with faster and find out what we're really dealing with. While I'm at it, I have a feeling that Situ will lie to us again. Yeah. There's definitely some big piece of information that we're missing. Come to think of it, even if Situ is 100% trustworthy, our body is still a problem. Owl will hunt us down. Looks like our only way out is to join Owl. I was naive enough to believe that if we bust Shane Yan, we could call it a day. Then Unisiu happened, followed by Owl, genetic engineering, the Flap Core. We're not dealing with one person or event. This is a whole interconnected, holistic mess. You need a break, dude. No, I don't. What Fran and I have seen is only a tiny part of it. This is a giant conspiracy that has been going on for a long time. Situ is not the first to discover it. She's just the first to stand up and do something about it. Wow. So this feels familiar. Are you saying Situ is a good person? Can't say if she's good or bad yet, but she's got some balls for sure. Where would we be if she never showed up? Fran would be dead and I couldn't do a thing about it. I wouldn't even know what's happening. And you're trying to say you were pretty judgmental about her not so long ago. I don't like her for what happened today. The fact is she did help Fran and me. I won't deny it. Okay, that's good. These days I'm starting to see the true face of reality. Reality is that I never had any control over my own life. Genetically engineered from birth, hunted down by Vision, cooperating with Situ. I didn't have a choice in any of it. The most ironic part is I don't even get to control my own body right now because of you. I'm sorry, Jason. I know I'm not the kind who takes initiative in things. All I ever wanted is to be left alone, away from the world's and other people's problems. See nothing, hear nothing, do nothing. No matter how hard I try, they just won't leave me be. For every inch I give, they want 2 more. Now I've made up my mind. Fran has been right all along. I can't sit around and do nothing. Get my shit together, get a grip, take action. Don't just wait for things to happen. Fran started to see things your way. Doesn't that mean you were right? No. What happened is a wake-up call for both of us. That's true. You guys were kind of on the opposite end of the spectrums. She's learned to avoid unnecessary risks, and I've learned to take necessary risks. That's good perspective. Although I don't agree with Situ, she was talking about lofty ideas. In a sense, she's like Fran. They're both idealists. They want to change the world, serve the greater good. I don't care about it so much, as I said. Protect Fran, protect the way of life we have. This is all I ask for. I want to take back what is rightfully mine. Starting from my body, of course. That's a good start, yeah? What? Sorry? I didn't realize until you pointed out. I've been complaining all the time about this and that about you. And you could have fucked up my life royally if you want. But so far, you've been working hard to keep things going. In that case, I shouldn't apologize. I owe you a thank you. Thank you. I did what I wanted to. Uh-huh. We must talk about Woody Chen too. Don't you agree? Not Woody Chen, he's an MVU. What's there to talk about? You have nothing to talk about, really? If what they say is true, our problem won't have an immediate solution. Finding a source, whatever it is, can't be easy. Damn. Sorry, Jason. There's also always the possibility that the problem solves itself. True. Although, what's this kin of ours said about the figure that killed your creator? What do you make of that? observing you? Is that really what it wants? Maybe? You met it in person, right? Did it attempt to communicate? It did say something. Like what? Some has through my mind. It said that this is my and someone else's blah blah. I said I'm free. It said I'm free, right? Cryptic? But I feel that. Does it mean you harm? Probably. Hey, I've been wanting to ask you this. Do you want to go looking for you? Huh? Based on what we know to separate us, finding the source is a must. There's a very real possibility that you will be gone afterwards, won't you agree? Is that what you're going for? No, I don't mean that. I mean, just thinking. Suppose you're gone. Would you like me to go looking for you? To find out what you are and maybe set you free? Why would you do that? As I said, you could have fucked up my life, but chose not to. I owe you that much. I can't promise any specific results, or that I'll risk my life for it. With a reasonable range, I will try my best. What do you say? That would be great. I won't want to trouble you with that. That would be great. We have a deal then. Once you're out of my body, I'll look for you. Okay. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like, what is the... There's no downside to agreeing. Yeah? What's up? My body is about to wake up. Anything else before we go? Yes. Don't let Fran know that I'm possessed. Why? She must be scared knowing that I can be possessed. I don't want her to know. I don't want her to worry for me. I'll leave the rest to you. I'll try my best. The best is all we can ever do.